Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse and the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Shelby McCall taking care of us as she always does, and glad to have Ron Wong and Bill Cooksey in here with us on this October the 12th. And always good to have some person in studio, a guest that actually comes in. We can look them in the eye and talk to them, because it's, we do a lot of things by phone, and we will be today. But Chris Hearn is here with us, and Chris is the new man on the block for the Tennessee Wildlife Federation as part of its Hunting and Fishing Academy. He is the West Tennessee field representative and a guy out of the University of Tennessee at Martin. Grew up in Jackson and been a guide and has a lot of experience. And Chris came in and passed out some brochures. And tell us about just what is the Hunting and Fishing Academy. And first of all, good morning, Chris. Thank you for being here. And tell us about this, because it's a pretty cool idea.
Good morning, Larry. Yes, sir. Tennessee Wildlife Federation has been around since 1946, and we deal in stewardship and conservation and then youth engagement. And what the Hunting and Fishing Academy program is doing, pretty much we're trying to get novice adults and youth involved in hunting and fishing. Great,
yes. And you're doing this through this program by having things held at certain sites. I've noticed that you've, West Tennessee, you've already got 1, 2, well, I guess we can call Dover. It's across the river, but it's in the region. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already set up between October the 25th and January the 10th. And you mentioned in your responsibility, is this a recruitment-like thing? Are you trying to get more people to buy licenses and things along that line?
Yeah, the program is designed to get people involved in the outdoors and keep them in the outdoors for future generations. So if you look at North America's conservation model, it's completely a user-funding,
consumptive user funding.
Yeah, That's
right. So basically, we're losing hunting and fishing people at a rate of about 30%, and programs like this is combating that difference and trying to make sure we've got funding for years down the road to still be able to do conservation.
How do you guys go about recruiting people to get into the outdoors or introducing them into the outdoors?
Through these, I guess, these dates that you've got listed here.
Yeah, we've got a pretty broad email list that we send out these dates to, and just like being here, the more the program's talked about, the more it's going to grow.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, my new hiring for West Tennessee, and then Jeb Beasley in East Tennessee. We've got a grant from TWRA that is really helping the program to grow by adding these positions. And me and Jeb are out recruiting and doing what we can to get the word out, not only to the youth and the novice adults, but also the volunteers, because you got to grow the program on both fronts. To
mentors, you're talking about mentors.
And what about social media?
Yeah.
Yes, Tennessee Wildlife Federation on Facebook. We're putting a lot of stuff out there, and we've got it bumped for the fall, so a lot of people can get a lot of information from there.
And you've got your brochure. I'm sure you need to have those places, these brochures, at several locations in West Tennessee. I don't know how many, enough brochures, but I'm sure you're making the rounds, so to speak, right now, trying to set up these kind of things.
Yep.
I assume, Chris, y'all are already doing this, but with the Scholastic Clay Target program, I've been a coach for years now, and so many of those parents, they're not hunters. I mean, their kid just has an interest, so they start shooting. And I'll have parents all the time, how do I get started?
Yeah.
Hunting, maybe the kid gets to go on one of the mentored duck hunts or deer hunts or something. Yep. That's great. And the parents have a ball, but then they don't know what the next steps are.
And
it's a daunting thing.
That's in fishing, too.
Absolutely. It's a daunting thing. And we make it worse. With media, we make it worse.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
And the way these events are laid out, I mean, this is not just we're carrying kids and novice adults hunting and fishing. This is a complete experience take you to that next level. That way, after you've come through one of these events, you can go and do it successfully on your own.
And and the first event here is October 25th through 27th. It says near Jackson. Now that's kind of scary for my GPS if I just put near Jackson. So I'm assuming
there's a lot of good places near Jackson.
Oh, there's a lot of good places near Jackson.
We'll go to Lake Graham and do a lot.
Yeah. But and you're going to be near Dover on the same weekend.
Yep, that's
and
the
then,
youth juvenile.
That's
weekend.
a youth juvenile weekend. Then November 22nd through 24th at Somerville, December 13th, 15th Greenfield. January 10th and 12th, Jackson and Somerville, and so to get people, how do they sign up for this? And tell us what experience they will have at one of these events. What goes on?
Yeah, so you can get more information at Tennessee Wildlife Federation on Facebook or tnwf.org and go to the Hunt and Fishing Academy link there. But basically, all these deer hunts are going to be 3-day events.
Okay,
so the parents and the youth, these particular events are
all these deer. These are all deer hunts here.
These are deer hunts.
Okay,
yeah. And so the parents and the youth will arrive on Friday, and we'll kind of get a little bit of paperwork and stuff done. We're going to have dinner, and Saturday morning we're going to get up and we're going to hunt, and using, I guess you could say, opportunistic education experience. So as you run into a situation to maybe teach about habitat or species identification and different things like that as you do the hunt. And then after the hunt, we're going to have more skills challenges. And
really? Yeah. Okay.
Maybe how to use a compass or how to identify different tracks and things like that.
So they'll stay overnight? Will they be the facility? So what are we talking about? How do they what's it cost? I mean,
it's $150 for an adult for the parent and $150 for the youth for this.
For the 3 weekend meals
and that covers everything
and
for
so
the whole hunt.
I'm a novice.
Yeah,
that's a good deal. Man. That's a good deal.
That's a great deal. So how many can you hold at one event?
These two we've got upcoming events for the 25th and 27th. Both of them are five youth.
5 youth. Is everything filled? Are you still?
I have filled the Jackson hunt and the Dover hunt.
Okay.
And we're looking. We'll be filling the Somerville hunt and the Greenfield hunt just here in the couple weeks.
Okay.
So if you're interested in that, go to the Facebook page or tnwf.org.
And I'm assuming that come springtime, like what Ron was talking about, fishing our events are still. You will have those in springtime next year?
Yeah, we'll have some. Actually, we've got this large waterfowl event in I think it's February 1st this year.
Okay, yeah.
Davis P. Rice hunt. And
that's a big one, buddy.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time.
We always usually talk to some people in the blind, the kids and everything, and that kind of sets it apart. But you will have some fishing.
Yeah, and then coming into the spring, we'll have our turkey, and then I'm really looking to grow the fishing aspect of it in West Tennessee.
Well,
I think
there's a man right there that you need to work with over there. If anybody doesn't know lakes, he might tell you one of them. I don't know, but this sounds like something that Ron could be a valuable part of.
Yeah,
it.
I'm just like all of us sitting in here. We want to grow the industry.
Somebody taught you.
Industry.
Somebody taught me.
That's right. The hunting industry, the fishing industry. I think one of our objectives is to grow it. Certainly, it is one of mine to grow the fishing industry.
Yeah,
and because if we don't, it's all going to go away eventually.
Well, if you look at this, learn to hunt and fish, become a sportsman, get immersed, understand the art. Embody the outdoorsmanship, and forge a bond. I mean, those are pretty key elements for those of us that have been around for a while and know how it was when I was. My uncle took me under his giant wing, so to speak, and taught me to hunt and fish and things along that line. So you're also reaching out to people that. You volunteers, things like this.
That's right. This program is a great opportunity for people who are very experienced in hunting and fishing, to give back to the sport through our Hunt Master program. And what a Hunt Master is he's a trained mentor that can conduct these events on his own, basically.
Yeah. Well, when you're quoting Fred Bear, that's pretty good. I don't know if you got permission of that, but immerse yourself in the outdoor experience. It will cleanse your soul and make you a better person. And I think we will all agree to that.
And I'm so thrilled because all over the country we've been missing the boat in focusing on taking a kid hunting, which is very important. Y'all know I'm very involved with youth stuff, but
yes.
It's adults that are where the big gap is right now.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to get started.
Yeah,
so
you have a lot of baby boomers that are going into retirement now.
Right.
I mean, a big number of them. And, of course, they have the resources to enjoy the outdoors and to provide immediate impact to the industries.
That and younger people coming out of college right now are coming out fascinated with this idea of getting their own food.
Oh, absolutely.
And I know a few of them. Even Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes,
from Facebook goes deer hunting.
Go back to just like the native Indians.
Yeah. Well, it's just a pretty impressive program, and our good friends at the Tennessee Wildlife Federation, and we featured Hunters for the Hungry in my column in the Commercial Appeal this past Sunday, and talking about that program. This is just another one to add to this. So, again, Chris, tell our listeners out there how they can get more information.
Yeah, visit us at Tennessee Wildlife Federation on Facebook and tnwf.org, and you'll see the link for the program, Hunting and Fishing Academy.
That's it. And, of course, we'll post this on lroutdoors.com, all the information, and learn the art of hunting and fishing. I really like that word art in there and everything. Thank you, buddy, for being with us. Nice to meet you, and we will stay in touch. If we can do anything for you here, we're the persons right here on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Great.
Right?
Thanks for having me.
All right. Let's take a break, come right back, and get ready. We're going to talk to a Hall of Famer, and he's one of our best.
From North Carolina.
Yeah, and he's fired up for this. I told him Ron would be on the studio, so he's got
That put it over the top.
He's got a couple of long stories he wants to tell us.
He probably does.
He does. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.